First of all, how are you feeling? Obviously, nasty cut late on in the fight. How many stitches did you have to have, and how bad was it?
Yeah, 6 stitches. I think it was that in the 4th round. I think straight away when it went, clashed heads, and then I just paused instantly. So yeah, it was a bit, probably halfway into the round. Obviously vision was a bit so yeah, I was boxing with one eye really. But do you know what? You just got to deal with it. And in some ways, it's quite a good experience to have gone through something like that, because I never have done before. So yeah, obviously just cracked on, carried on, worked through the round. Obviously went back to corner. Mick worked his magic. Doc came over, said it was a head clash, and he was happy for it to go on, so we continued.
But generally, first fight back in almost 3 years, how did it feel to be trading punches and back in there and under the lights?
Obviously first round I dropped her dinner with a lovely backhand. That felt awesome, and I really did rock her. I don't think she's ever even been dropped before, so she's a tough girl. We knew that, and that's why we took her as we got offered other females, but we wanted the rounds and we wanted a tough experience. I've been 3 years out the ring, so it was an absolute cracking experience. Tough lady. Like, I hit her with some backhands and I could feel them landing, and she was relentless, and it was a good fight, and it got scruffy times, and yeah, the head kept coming in, and hence why I'm a bit black and blue, but it's part of boxing, isn't it? That's the part, that's the part you've got to sacrifice for. So
there was no feeling out process. You've been away for 3 years. I think some people would have fully understood if you'd boxed and moved for the first couple of minutes.
That's not me. It's not me. Do you know what I mean? And even Mick was. He's very, very intelligent within his instruction. And yeah, he just did say, just tidy up and calm down a bit. And I suppose that's the eagerness of me. Not wanting to please, but in myself want to make sure that I know I'm tough, I'm strong. I should be stopping this girl, and that's exactly dropping her in the first round. But then Mick was like, calm down, just take your time. So yeah, these things we need to rebuild on from 3 years out, and just coming out sometimes a bit switched off and getting clipped with little shots that weren't hurtful, but you shouldn't be getting caught with. So yeah, it was a cracking learning fight, and I wanted the 8 rounds. I would have quite happy to continue, but I suppose it was a blessing in disguise because of the cut. So had it continued, the ref might have stopped it, may not have. But yeah, it is what it is. Enjoyed it.
So in the build up to this, we talked about wanting to be moving you fast towards world titles. Has anything that's happened in those 6 rounds tonight changed your mind, or right, get this cut healed and I'm ready?
Yeah, because do you know what? This girl, she's had 40 fights, she's never been stopped. I think her last fight was the French world champion. I think she even nicked rounds off that girl. I got a 53-60, so I won every round, and obviously the drop down in the first round. So if that doesn't give me confidence after being out 3 years, I think it shows and puts a warning out there, doesn't it, for other super bantams that I'm not scared to fight whoever, and put me in there and I will perform no matter what.
But also it sends out a statement that you're carrying power.
Oh yeah, and obviously I used to box at flyweight as an amateur. Obviously won lots of different things as an amateur, but as a pro I did 3 fights as 51. Had my lovely baby boy Jensen. He is my world title. I've just got to go and win him a world title now to thank him for being so special to me. So at Super Bantam, I'm carrying power. You ask my coach Mick, and he's just like, bloody hell, he's like, my jab, everything, it just feels so much stronger. It's more enjoyable. I'm not depleting my body down. I started off when I was boxing at featherweight as an amateur and won world and European medals. So, I'd fight it above weight. I'm not fussed at all. So comfortable at this weight, and yeah, just raring to go. Obviously, I'll have a 28-day now with stitches, but hopefully Probellum are going to get me out back end of September. And yeah, carry on and move forward and get the next one.
And when you get home tomorrow, when Jensen's back away, in between the cartoons, will you try and stick it off to let him watch it?
Yeah, I'll put it on and watch it. He's come to, like, when I go and do talks, I'll try and go talk to like young people at different places, try and spread a bit of inspiration and tell my story about what I've been through, the good times, the bad times, and that you can get through tough times. And he's come and watched it, and I have a video, and he's watched the video, and my husband's like, he's mesmerised when he's watching it, and he kind of knows it's his mummy. So yeah, I just want to make him proud. He's my world, and that's why his name's on here, and I'm doing it for him.